and welcome back to Foundation Fabs of Luscious 2022, you guys. Like, I cannot believe we are halfway through 2022 already. Like, it has gone so fast. But today, like every year for the past couple of years, I will be trying out a foundation, and today it is a new foundation from Makeup Revolution called IRL Filter, in real life filter. So I'm very much intrigued to see whether this will make my skin flawless and just beautiful, and it is meant to be long wearing, so we shall put it to the test. If you would like to see whether the Makeup Revolution IRL filter foundation looks nice, and just if you want to see it, then all you have to do is keep on watching. Just like any foundation video, I am going to read the claims just so we can see what we're looking for and what we are looking at. This foundation on Makeup Revolution's website, revolutionbeauty.com, costs £9.99, which I think for £10, that's like a solid price. They have obviously got loads and loads of shades. Revolution has introduced a new tab called Good to Know, which I kind of like. This foundation is vegan, cruelty free, does not contain any animal derived ingredients, approved by PETA as animal tested free. It contains niacinamide, an all around hero ingredient that balances and evens out the skin. It's oil free and does not contain any type of oil. It's long lasting makeup that stays on for a long time without creasing, running or melting. It has a matte finish, makeup that makes your skin look velvety and airbrushed without reflecting light. It's buildable, makeup that allows you to adapt the level of coverage required from light to medium to full. They have a video on it, and here is the description. Drop the filter. Introducing the Revolution IRL, so abbreviation for in real life, filter longwear foundation. It's filter in a bottle. This medium to full buildable foundation has a soft focus, breathable matte formula and is available in 30 shades. Enriched with niacinamide, it is oil free, shine free, crease proof, life proof and smudge proof, whilst providing 16 hours wear time from day to night. It's super coverage with 20% more pigment. Okay, makes it easy to build and blend the foundation depending on the coverage you desire. Housed in a luxe glass bottle with a built-in pump, this foundation offers precision and great control. It is your real life filter. What more could you want? I mean, the fact that it has 20% more pigment, that got me excited. Okay, let's zoom in and let's try this foundation out. I got the shade F6.5. That's the shade I usually get. It has that condom on. Hate it. Unnecessary for me. I'm not the biggest fan of that packaging, although I do like the frosted glass. I'm gonna give this foundation a shake. And by the way, I did end up getting, because you can get it from the website, a sample thing. Because I knew I was getting the full bottle in the somewhat correct shade, I got darker shades that I can contour with. Maybe, question mark. Because this foundation claims to have 20% more pigment, I'm only going to use one pump. Let's see. My go-to way is with a sponge. However, they do recommend a brush, so I'm going to try a sponge anyway. It smells like MAC Studio Skin foundation. Apparently this shade isn't an exact one. Actually, yes it is. I am that pale. Just my face seems a little bit darker, but I am that pale. Okay, this is one side of my face with one layer of the foundation on, applied with a sponge in comparison to my bare face. It has nice coverage, really really nice coverage. It has already set, meaning that it has a nice soft matte finish. This could be amazing. Like it's getting, I'm really impressed with it so far. Okay, let me use a brush on the other side and let's see if it's equally as nice. I mean, one pump was not enough. A lot of the foundation would have been like sucked up in the sponge, but yeah, one pump is definitely not enough. Yeah, it has that sort of typical foundation smell, like the MAC. And if you've ever smelt that, you'll know exactly. So there's like no additional smell, let's just say. I don't like it with the brush. Nowhere near as much. It settled awkwardly because you kind of buff with a brush. If you have any texture or like well, texture after acne, it's just gonna settle in those grooves. It does not look cute. Okay, and this is the other side of my face with one layer of the foundation on, applied with a brush in comparison to my bare face. So I look very very pale. I'm nearly there with the shade. I can always just bronze myself. I am going to pick up just tiny little bit more on the sponge and sort of fix the brush side. And you know what, I like the coverage. It is more of a medium coverage. Let's see if I can sort of use the foundation to build the coverage in those areas where I want more coverage. Yeah, I mean, it does build just slightly. It doesn't build to full coverage. It doesn't cover sort of the redness of the spot, but it conceals it reasonably well. I like the coverage. It's nice, but it's definitely not full. I'm gonna hold off when it comes to my sort of first impressions because it is slightly the wrong shade. I think I'm actually going to dip in these, and I'm going to put 2 dots of this foundation on, maybe 4, and see if I can sort of bronze with this. I do like the fact that despite this sort of setting already, it's not separating when I'm applying like more layers, essentially more layers of it. That looks just ever so slightly better now. I like it. I like that I was able to sort of go in with a different shade and sort of match my face a little bit better. That was nice. Time to test other formulas on top of this, because even though this foundation mixes in with the like another shade of this foundation, it is still the same foundation. So I'm going to cream contour with my favorite Fenty Beauty cream bronzer in Butter Biscuit, and then I'm going to conceal my eyes with a different formula with a different brand. This is Too Faced Born This Way multi-use sculpting concealer. No problem with the cream bronzer, no problem with the concealer. It blends in with any formula so far that I've tried. I can't fault it. It looks great. Even though, again, it is pretty much set. I do feel like I do need to set the foundation, but that's okay, you know? I like to have that control. I like what it looks like. I just don't think it will last if I don't powder it down. So I'm going to take my Kimchi Chic Puff Puff Pass powder. I'm going to powder my under eye area, my T-zone, and then with the residue I'm just going to dust it all over. Something's not right. I don't know what it is exactly. It looks a little bit cakey. It looks a little separated in a way. I have got some lines on my forehead, and I do feel like it has settled in there a little bit. It's not going to be my favourite, I know that for certain, but let's see how long it lasts. It is now 8 minutes past 9, so 9 o'clock. I'm going to go off camera, finish off my makeup, and I shall see you at my first check-in in about 2 hours. Top has changed, hair is up. I'm off into the garden to cut the grass, trim the bushes, and get a proper sweat on. So this will be a real test for this foundation. But before I do that, I have to tell you already, this isn't going to be my favourite. It isn't. I mean, I just went into the bathroom to wash my hands, and this is the face that I made when I saw my reflection in the mirror. Something along the lines of, so that can't be good. You know, it's 2 hours in and I'm already not feeling this foundation. After finishing off my makeup, I could just tell, like, can you see how cakey it looks? How, like, every bit of my texture is emphasized. It does not look good. It does not look good. Look at this cakiness. It looks even worse on camera. Like, from far away it looks fine. From far away it looks great, in fact. But, like, this is not what your face is supposed to look like. Something has gone wrong with this foundation. I don't know what it was. I don't know whether it was me, but I highly doubt it. It's not working. But I'm gonna keep wearing it. Like I said, I'm busy today, so I'm gonna get a proper sweat on and hopefully let you know if it's long wearing, if it's crease proof, life proof, and whatever. But you can just see it's definitely not crease proof. It has settled into my lines. So yeah, not looking cute. I am going to blot though to give it a fair shot and get on with the day, and I shall see you at some point. Hour number 5, managed to get some bits and bobs done in the garden, but it keeps like raining for a little bit and then stopping and raining and stopping, but oh well. Anyway, the foundation looks oily. I will have to blot, but let's talk about the claims. It did say it was going to be creaseless, and I've creased in a place that I never crease. Like, I have never had foundation collect here. Can you see those lines here between my brows on the bridge of my nose? Look, creaseless. Anyway, let me blot and let me carry this on, but as you can tell, it's not going well. Hour number 7, and my face looks kind of decent, to be honest. I do have a little bit of oiliness on my forehead and on my cheeks right here, but overall, like, that oiliness doesn't look bad. So when it comes to like combating oil or like shine, it's fine, but I still don't like it. I do have to say it's somewhat long wearing, you know. Like, I'm still gonna wear it a little bit longer, but I can't say I recommend it because I just don't like the way it looks. Officially hour number 10, and I'm going to wrap it up because I feel minging, if I'm being completely honest. If you have oily skin, you'll know that after about 10-12 hours, after a whole day, your skin just feels, you just need to get it off, okay? And this one in particular is not my favorite. I just did not like the way it looked, like, after being powdered, and like the first 2 hours, just, it showed me how cakey it is. And even the £10 that it costs, I just wouldn't waste my money on it. Sorry for such a disappointing week number 1 of foundation Fabs or Flushes, but I'm sure we will find a couple of gems this year. I just feel it. I know it. Okay, that's the aim. Find at least 1 or 2 foundations that are decent. As always, I hope you have enjoyed that. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. But for now, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for watching week number 1 of foundation Fabs or Flushes 2022, and I hope to see you next time.